Well, happy Independence Day. We had fireworks right outside our window. It was fabulous. Exploding testicles, somebody said. Oh, that's the LGBT community for you. Hi, all my LGBT friends and others. Okay, so, grossly negligent, 110 emails, confidential emails deleted, and we're not going to prosecute. Oh, isn't that just dandy? Okay, well, gun laws, California. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. So, how did these liberals get into office in the first place? Well, they started from your local municipalities and your own cities and so forth. We need to vote in this November people who have proven Second Amendment votes and people who uphold the Second Amendment. That's number one. Number two, we've got 3 attorneys from the California Rifle and Pistol Association working on overturning these bills, these un-American, against the constitutional Second Amendment bills that Commie Moonbeam Governor Brown, who's still hobnobbing globalist that he is around, Europe. I hope he's put on a no-fly list. Okay. Really. Okay. All right. I just don't even come back. All right. Don't even make it back. And Gavin Newsom, De Leon, all of those guys should be repealed. All right. There is a way to repeal them, and there is a process to do it. Just look it up online. Somebody could take up this project to start a repeal on Governor Brown, Newsom, De Leon, and others who voted for these laws. And then call your representative's email and tell them how dissatisfied you are that this is happening in California. And then, do not comply. These are our Second Amendment rights, all right? These are constitutional rights. And you do not have to comply. You don't have to turn in your gun. You don't have to register, okay? There's no way that they're going to come a knocking on your door, all right, to do this. And so, Australia didn't do it. And I'm sure there's some people in England who didn't do it. And you can't believe how many people are still getting guns underground and ammo in Australia. The gun buys have increased, okay, since, and crime has gone up. Now, if you own an AR-15, for example, and you want to make it compliant, you can go to bulletbutton.com and put, a device on your AR if you so wish. But do not register your ammo and do not register your gun, because registration leads to confiscation. And that's what they want. Hillary and all of her horde want to take away your guns. And believe me, they're working really hard, and the NRA has said so, to take away your Second Amendment right. Well, we've seen this happen in California, and here's where we have to draw the line in the sand. Okay? This is California. Not one piece of land is going to be taken away, not our Second Amendment. Nothing. Okay? You have to stand and fight. And do not think that, oh, I'm just going to leave, all right? I'm just going to move. No, this is where you make your stand, all right? This is California, the state that you love. You make your stand right here. Because don't think it isn't going to go from California and not go to Arizona or Nevada or elsewhere. It will. So you have to make your stand now and fight. Unbelievable. All right, so those are the things that we can do legally, all right, to overturn this and get these liberal Democrats out of California. What people don't understand, including Matt Damien, who, by the way, is over in Australia saying, I just don't understand why we can't get rid of guns, when he's promoting the born supremacy where he's using guns all the time and promoting violence. Hello. You know, the First Amendment is tied to the Second Amendment, is tied to the Third Amendment, is tied to the Fourth Amendment, and so on. Get a clue, you know, born stupid. Unbelievable, Matt Damien. Anyway, use your mind, okay? Your God-given mind. He gave you everything you need, all right? By the way, if you're struggling with diabetes, check out Daniel's medical treatment and get rid of your diabetes, okay? Look it up in the King James Bible, where he asks the eunuch, okay, today's LGBT person, all right, to only feed him certain foods. Look at what those foods are. Do that, and in 3 days or more, you can not only lose weight, but you will get rid of your diabetes. All right, so anyway, we have to keep fighting against what Governor Brown has done here in California and our gun laws, and we need to contact our sheriffs and our police departments. Most of the sheriff is really good. And here, for example, where I'm at, there's a sheriff that I want to contact that has also been known to give concealed weapon, you know, if you abide by what you're supposed to do, like, you know, take training and you know, and just follow what they've asked you to do. So anyway, I just, we really have to fight for our freedoms every day. We have to educate people daily and re-educate them. Education never sleeps, okay? That's why it's so important to know our history, to understand how things work, understand how, you know, everything is tied together. Geometry is tied to music, is tied, you know, to buildings, is tied to, everything works hand in hand, and God gave us all of this, you know, and we have to understand these things and put it together and see the big picture of how this is going to impact people, okay? Gun violence, overall, all violence will go down if each person has their own weapon, knows how to defend themselves and their family responsibly, okay? And not be a dummy, okay? And, you know, do things recklessly and just, you know, you really have got to understand that these things are not toys. They are tools, and they are, in the wrong hands, very dangerous, okay? But in the right hands can be used to save lives. So anybody who has been wrongfully killed, you know, by a person who was careless, I feel sorry for them and their families, definitely. But at the same time, the only way to fight tyranny and a government that's trying to nanny us to death and mother us to death and is overreaching. You know, this is why we have Independence Day, folks, okay? Is so that we could have our freedoms, you know? And that's what we just celebrated. So please, please, Californians, wake up, talk to each other, get these laws overturned, help these attorneys, help the California Rifle and Pistol Association, send them a donation, They work with the NRA as well. Join, local groups in your neighborhood that support the Second Amendment. And don't vote for Hillary. Would you want a grossly negligent, incompetent, somebody who just released 110 classified emails and she said she didn't, a complete liar, a criminal, and a murderer as your president? Please, please pray and vote for our baby Christian, Donald Trump, and pray for his growth in our Lord Jesus